Hi, I'm Doug McKinlay and you're watching Adorama TV. Today we're going to look at some tips and tricks on zone focusing.
Adorama TV presents Stay Focused with Doug McKinlay.
I'll be using the Fuji X100T camera. It's a really nice little compact camera. It has a 16 megapixel CMOS APS-C size sensor, which is the same size as sensor in a lot of SLRs. It has a sharp f2 35mm equivalent lens, perfect for street photography. Now looking at the body, you might be fooled into thinking it's made by a certain German camera manufacturer, but it's a Fuji. So we're going to look at zone focusing. So what good is it? Now for me as a reportage photographer, documentary photographer, and travel photographer, what it does is it allows me to shoot quicker. It takes one piece of the puzzle out. Now in a quick changing situation, it's going to be to my advantage. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to set this little Fuji camera up at f8. So you need to find the hyperfocal distance of that, which is about 10 feet. So half that distance, about 5 feet, is going to be where the camera will start to see things as sharp from there to infinity, acceptable sharpness. Now with this camera, on the lens barrel itself, it only has the F numbers. So we have to check the focus through the viewfinder. Okay, so I've got it set for around 10 feet. So half that distance is from 5 feet to infinity, things should be sharp. Now that frees me up a little bit. Allows me to shoot from the hip, allows me to shoot quickly without having to worry about focusing, and I should get acceptably sharp images. Just keep in mind the shutter speed will change as the light changes. Also, you may have to adjust the aperture as well if you're going from light to dark. But keep in mind too, that will also change the hyperfocal distance. So you'll have to adjust your focus as well. Now I'm off to the market to get some good pictures. So the market's really starting to kick off now. So now we're going to go and practice our zone focusing. But before we head off into the crowd, we're just going to make sure the camera's set up properly. And fortunately, the paving stones below me are gray, so we can use that as our gray card to make sure we get our meter right. Okay, let's go. The hardest part about zone focusing, I think, is estimating your distances. So if our hyperfocal distance is 8 and we're shooting at about 4 feet to infinity, you've got to try and figure out those distances. When you're first starting this, no harm in using a tape measure on an inanimate object to figure out your distances. Now, one thing about hyperfocal distances, it changes with the aperture. Each aperture will have a different hyperfocal distance. It changes with a camera format from 35mm to medium format or even point and shoot. So you have to find out what the hyperfocal distances are for your particular camera. So getting to grips on zone focusing is a matter of practice, practice, and more practice. Keep in mind the local rules and regulations concerning street photography. Every county, every country is different. There's no point in getting in trouble for taking pictures where you're not supposed to. So that's it for me, and I'm Doug McKinlay for Adorama TV. Now, don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos. You can like, comment, or share in this video, and don't forget to stop by the Adorama Learning Center for more great tips and tricks.
Do you want great looking prints at low cost? Be sure to visit our easy to use online printing service. Adorama Pics has professionals who treat your images with the utmost care that you can count on. For a quick turnaround on photos, cards, or albums, use adoramapics.com.